the last part of our topic, the long run cost. Okay, so first of all, what is long run? It is a period of time so long that all inputs are variable. Okay, so lagi yang saya kata, kita ada dua time frame for our production process, the long run and also the short run. Okay, so in the short run, one of our input has had, meaning that it is fixed, the value is fixed, so the cost associated with the fixed input is fixed cost. While another input yang we use in our production process tak ada had, meaning that it is variable, berubah-ubah. Jadinya bila input tersebut variable, berubah-ubah, cost dia pun akan variable cost. But in the long run, we don't have had for both of our input. Jadinya both our capital and labor, both of our input here are variable input. So there are only variable costs. There is no fixed cost in the long run. So that's why dia kata kat sini, the period of time so long that all inputs are variable. And long run is also known as a planning period whereby producer will choose the best plant size, not only to maximize production but also to minimize costs. Because when we already able to operate in the long run, meaning that we are very capable of managing our business, so we are trying to be very efficient, we are trying to find the best way possible to produce something by minimizing our costs so that we can maximize our profit. So the objective of every firm in the long run is that. Okay, so apakah kos yang kita akan belajar masa long run? Ada satu sahaja, which is the long run average cost curve. Okay, so bila kita belajar short run cost kan, we have 7 types of cost. Okay, total fixed cost, total variable cost, total cost, average fixed cost, average variable cost, average cost and marginal cost. In the long run, dia ada satu je, yang ni, average cost. Tapi kita panggil dia sebagai long run average cost. So ingat lagi kita, average cost in the short run, rupa dia adalah U-shape average cost. U-shape. Okay, now kita nak belajar long run average cost. Long run average cost. Long run average cost curve, okay, short form dia LRAC, is a locus of point representing the least unit of cost of producing the corresponding output. Senang cerita, sekarang ni in the long run, okay, you already establish your business, you have several branches, cawangan perniagaan, in that you have few firms. Kalau saya kan bisnes goreng pisang, sekarang ni saya ada beberapa gerai goreng pisang. So setiap gerai tu dia ada kos masing-masing. So setiap tu saya akan ada satu long run average cost. Saya akan ada satu average cost mewakili setiap gerai saya. So saya akan ambil yang point paling rendah sekali. Dia represented the least unit cost of producing the corresponding output. So rupa dia macam ni lah. Setiap short run cost ni, 1, 2, 3. In this case, orang ni maybe ada 3 firm. Okay, the combination of the minimum point of every short run cost dia ambil minimum point paling rendah sekali, di sini. Bila dia combine the combination of minimum point, the dark blue will be the long run average cost curve. Sebab tu dia kata, it is a locus of point representing the least unit of producing the corresponding output. The curve that traces the lowest cost per unit at which a firm can produce at any level of output Whenever can build at any desired plant size. Okay, so ada satu law yang govern the long run average cost curve, iaitu law of return to scale. So in economic, untuk yang you belajar lah, you cuma belajar 2 types of law sahaja. Masa production, you learn about law of diminishing marginal return, this one. Okay, ini akan berlaku pada short run production masa kita ada TP, AP, MP. This law is talking about marginal product. Okay, macam mana you nak tahu law ni bermula? You tengok kotak marginal product. Bila marginal product start turun, 8 naik kepada 12, naik kepada 13, turun kepada 11. Law tu bermula di sini. So that one is for law of diminishing marginal return. Law yang govern the production process in the short run. In the long run, ada satu law yang govern the production process, the cost in the long run. Okay, law untuk short run cost tak ada. Ada satu law yang govern the long run cost, which is the law of return to scale. Please memorize the full name of this law. Okay, so this law yang menyebabkan our long run average cost curve akan jadi U shape. Bentuk dia akan jadi U. Although you know in the short run pun average cost curve kita U shape, in the long run pun bila kita combine the minimum point of all the short run, dia akan jadi still U shape, tapi a big U. Okay, lepas tu dia kata the shape of LRAC, long run average cost curve, depends on 2 factors here, economies and another one, Diseconomies of Scales. So here we will learn about what does it mean by economies and Diseconomies of Scale. Okay, so these 2 things menyatakan, the law state that as the firm expand the size or the scale of production, okay, daripada kosong dia tambah kuantiti, bertambah ke sini, ke kanan, bertambah lagi, the cost, dia kata mula-mula dia akan decrease. LRAC mula-mula dia akan decrease, and later, at the later stage, dia akan start to increase. Kalau you perasan macam ni lah, mula-mula bila kita tambah daripada 1 ke 2, daripada atas dia akan turun ke bawah. Lepas tu bila tambah 2 ke 3, dia akan turun lagi. 3 ke 4, dia akan turun lagi. 4 ke 5, dia akan turun lagi. So this is good, right? Because we are producing more output, but our cost is lower. Makin turun. Itu cuma possible in the long run. Logiknya macam ni. Kalau 1 kali lipat cost dia 20 sen, 2 kali lipat mesti 40 sen kan? Logik dia kan? Tapi sekarang ni in the long run, special dia 1 kali lipat you produce cost dia 20 sen. Tapi bila you produce 2 kali lipat, cost dia jadi 10 sen. Lagi murah. That is the specialties in the long run. You can produce more output with lowering cost. Itu kelebihan dia. But at certain time, bila you dah reach in the middle, you want to produce more. For example, in the middle ni 6 produce more 7, cost start, nampak tak? Rising, makin meningkat ke atas. Ke 8 makin naik, ke 9 makin naik. Itulah yang kita panggil law of return to scale. Because first dia turun dulu cost bila kita expand production. Next, bila kita continue expanding our production, the cost will start to rise. Ada reason lah tu. Okay, the law state that as the firm expand the size or the scale of production, LRAC will decrease, but will increase at later stage. Okay, so the long run production is the time frame long enough for a business to have all variable factors and no fixed factors. Factors the input lah. Therefore, the cost incurred are due to variable input only. So long run total cost is 0. when output is 0. So total cost kita akan jadi kosong lah. Kita akan ada nilai. Kalau you tengok kat sini kan, total cost akan ada nilai walaupun output kita 0. This one is short run. Masa short run. Sebab apa? Kita ada fixed cost, kewujudan fixed cost. Sewa tetap kena bayar walaupun output 0. Walaupun you tak hasilkan apa-apa barang, tak payah bayar pekerja, tapi sewa stay kena jalan. Kalau you tak bayar sewa, maksudnya you dah tutup perniagaan dah. Okay. Tapi in the long run, special dia, total cost tu akan jadi 0. Dia tak akan ada nilai. Sebab tak ada fixed cost dah. Okay. Due to the absence of fixed cost. As the result, long run total cost curve start from the origin. Tadi saya kata kita belajar pasal average cost sahaja kan. Dia ada total cost pula tak. Jadi dia sekadar fakta yang memberitahu ke awak. Okay, so this is what I told you. Alright, so the drawing is supposed to be like this. Inilah you dia. So my drawing ni, because I'm using the computer, it's a bit weird lah. Okay, tapi you kena buat 3 part. Pertama, bila it start to decrease, dia nampak macam constant, right? This one is drawing is not nice. Kejap I'll try to find another one yang much better. This one looks much better. This is supposed to be the drawing. Okay. Dia ada 3 part. You make the big U here. Okay, masa kita expand production daripada kosong makin meningkat, walaupun I tak tulis nilai dia kat sini, you boleh tahulah sini kosong, makin lama makin meningkat, cost dia makin rendah. So the cost is getting lower. As output increases, average cost is getting lower. So as a seller, we are very happy lah, because kita boleh tingkatkan barangan tapi cost kita makin rendah. Our profit is rising, increasing. Sampai sini. So, ini pembahagi pertama. Kita akan buat satu garisan. And in the middle, kita ada di mana? Our cost start becoming constant. When we are expanding more output, for example, ini sampai kat sini 5 kan? Tambah 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Expanding more output, our AC is constant. Look at the value. The curve is straight. So kalau kita bawa kat nilai kat bawah tepi ni, maybe nilai dia 100 je. Panjang 100 je. Buat 6 pun 100, buat 7 pun 100, buat 8 pun 100. Constant. So what happen here? The profit is also constant. Okay. And then bila masuk, kita lepas habis sampai kat constant tu, kita buat satu lagi garisan. And then bila masuk stage ketiga ni, kita tak bagi stage saya sebut sahaja sekadar berbahasa. Okay. Last part is when we are expanding more, for example sampai sini sampai 8, bila kita sambung 9 output, 10 output, the cost start to rise, start meningkat. Output menambah, output kita tambah barang, penghasilan barang kan, cost kita pun meningkat. So here we don't like this, because when we produce more good, more cost. So as a seller, we don't like cost. Sebab tu matlamat kita nak cuba maximizekan profit, minimizekan cost. Kalau kita boleh cari the best possible way to minimize our cost so that we can maximize our profit. Tu dia cari cut cost. Every seller is trying their best to cut their cost. For example kan, kalau construction dia prefer pakai foreign labor. Sebab foreign labor tak tertakluk kepada minimum wage, gaji minima, price floor yang ditetapkan oleh kerajaan. Sebab dia foreigner kan, dia bukan negara Malaysia. Kalau kita bayar 500 pun dia orang terima je, sebab bila balik ke negara dia orang dah mahal dah 500. Tapi kalau rakyat Malaysia, you upah warga negara Malaysia, you kena bayar at least 1,100. You tak boleh upah lagi rendah, sebab dia ada konsep minimum wage. The lowest you can pay for Malaysian citizen to work for you is 1,100. So it's very costly for the developer. Nak upah, nak buat bangunan, bukan seorang kita upah buruh kasar kan, beribu-ribu orang. So cost dia akan meningkat berganda-ganda. So every seller, producer, developer, they will try their best to find the best way to reduce cost. Sebab bila dia berjaya reducekan cost dia, dia akan dapat maximizekan profit dia orang. Tapi kena ingatlah, don't choose the wrong way to maximize your cost. Minimize your cost. For example, you sebagai penjual goreng pisang, you nak minimize cost, you beli pisang yang dah buruk. So bila you beli pisang yang dah buruk, okay, of course pisang yang buruk adalah murah kan. Bila goreng tak nampak, tapi bila customer beli, dia makan tak sedap, afterwards awak rasa dia repeat tak beli daripada awak? Tak akan repeat lah kan. Akan tersebar pula kembang yang mengatakan Makcik Minah ni, Makcik Kiah ni beli jual pisang yang tak elok, goreng pisang yang tak elok, beli pisang yang tak elok untuk goreng. Padahal you buat sekali je sebab nak minimizekan cost. Tu adalah cara yang salah. Dia akan menyebabkan reputasi bisnes you berudum. Sebab itulah kalau you jual makanan ke, jangan jeopardize your quality of the goods that you sell, because once consumer has bad impression towards your product, they won't repeat, and at the end dia akan bawa kabar angin. Your business won't go through, won't survive lah. Okay, so here I said, bila kita tambah quantity of the product, the cost start to rise. So this is a bad news for the seller lah. And their profit start to decrease. So ini yang kita panggil economies of scale yang ni. Jadi economies of scale, economies ni maksudnya apa? Advantage, kelebihan. Kenapa kelebihan? Sebab kita dapat tambah output dengan mengurangkan cost. Seperti it said here, okay, economies of scale, as output increase, AC decrease, average cost decrease, profit will increase. What does it mean by economies of scale? Shows the relationship between output and long-run cost, refers to the advantages and benefit of firm enjoys as it become larger, expand its production since the LRAC falls. Sekarang ni cost kita berkurang because we produce more but our cost decrease. So itu yang kita maksudkan sebagai economies of scale. Sebelah sini lah, masa cost tak turun ni, ini adalah economies of scale, advantage. Well, yang tengah ni tak ada apa, dia sekadar hiasan je. Constant tu hiasan saja, dia tak ada maksud pun. Okay, just that we know when we are producing something, our cost is not changing, we won't get any profit lah, macam tu je. Okay, kalau ekologiknya is much better lah, kita produce barang tapi cost kita sama kan. Tapi ignore that. Okay, and then for this one, when we produce more good, quantity of the product increases, our cost start to rise also, and our profit start to decrease. Ini kita panggil diseconomies of scale. Lawan kepada economies adalah diseconomies. Okay, and diseconomies ni adalah disadvantage. So here, what does it mean says? Disadvantage is these economies are the disadvantage or the problem the firm will face if it becomes too large, because when it increases output ataupun quantity of production, the LRAC curve will rise and it reduce the efficiency. As a seller, we dislike this because our costs start to rise. Okay, so what are the reasons this occur? So this is the reason. Okay, kita tengok economies of scale dulu. Kenapa saya tunjuk kat sini lah sebab kita boleh tengok terus kan. This is the same thing yang tadi dalam slide tu. Okay, economies of scale sebelah sini. Kenapa ini kita panggil advantage? Because our cost is decreasing. First, dia kata ini dia explain balik what does it mean by economies of scale. Shows the relationship between output and long run cost, refers to the advantage, the benefit the firm enjoys and become larger because the LRAC falls. Okay, why this is good? Because first, we now can hire professional and we can hire manager who can focus on specific department. When we are in the long run, we have more money. We don't have constraint with money anymore. Dulu masa kita dalam short run, kita ada constraint kewangan, duit tak cukup. Bila dah masuk long run, kita dah balik modal, kita dah expand our business, we have few branches, so we don't have problem with money. So bila kita tak ada masalah kewangan, kita boleh scout pekerja, kita cari pekerja mahir, kita cari professional workers. So professional workers ni, for your information, to hire them, we need large amount of money. Nama pun professional kan, gaji dia tinggi. Tapi specialnya mereka, they can produce much more compared to the normal worker. Okay, contohnya, okay, I have one professional okay, salaries dia RM 5,000. Okay, sorry, RM 4,000. One normal worker, salary dia RM 2,000. Okay, so my aim is to produce 5,000 goods. Saya nak hasilkan 5,000 barang. One professional workers, nama dia pro kan, capability dia, they can produce 5,000 goods. One normal workers, capability dia, dia boleh produce 2,500 goods. Okay, so kalau I hired normal worker to get 5,000 goods, I must hire 2 normal workers, right? Kalau saya nak 5,000 barang, kalau saya nak normal workers, saya kena hire 2 orang lah kan, sebab seorang boleh hasilkan 2,500. So my cost akan jadi gaji dia 2,500. My cost akan jadi RM5,000. Tapi kalau saya hire professional workers, I cuma perlu hire 1 professional workers. Sebab seorang professional worker dia memang boleh hasilkan sampai 5,000 barang. So my cost will be RM 4,000 instead of RM 5,000. Sebab saya boleh jimat RM1,000 kalau saya upah pro untuk 5,000 barang. Kalau saya upah normal worker, saya akan terlebih kos banyak RM1,000. Sebab satu normal worker gaji dia RM2,500. Untuk dapatkan 5,000 barang kan, saya kena upah 2 orang. Hopefully you faham lah. Okay, sebab normal worker ni biasanya kita akan cari masa kita short run lah, sebab gaji dia lagi murah. Sebab short run kan kita ada constraint, we don't have much money, right? So with limited amount of income, we won't be able to hire a manager, professional worker, because we need much more money to pay them. So this is possible only in the long run. Okay, so that one is the first reason kenapa kita dapat cut cost. Okay, yang kedua, due to high profit, firm is able to utilize specialized and efficient labor. Ini sama je. Okay, kita tengok yang bawah ni. advanced technology. Before this, in the short run, we have constraint in terms of money. We are unable to purchase machinery because machinery is expensive. Okay, so now when we are in the long run, we have much more money. We don't have constraint in terms of money. We now can purchase machine for our business. For example, sekarang ni instead of pakai kalau business bakery kan, dulu you upah baker untuk buat kek. Sekarang ni you beli machine je buat kek. So machine tak perlukan masa berehat. Machine adalah lebih efficient daripada human being. Walaupun kos dia mahal beli machine, and one go sekali mahal, tapi at the end of the day, the output produced by the machine will will overlap the high cost yang kita beli machine in the first place tu. Nampak tak? Kelebihan machine tu. Okay, tapi kita tak mampu nak purchase masa short run sebab kita ada constraint in terms of money. Masa long run je. Sebab itulah kita dapat cut cost masa long run ni. With the machine, we can produce much more. Our cost will be lower. Next is, as business become larger, it get discount for the resource board. Ni kelebihan long run lagi. We got discount. Okay. Sekarang ni, bila you dah establish, you are in the long run, you dah dapat buka 2-3 cawangan, berlumba-lumba orang cari you untuk supplykan your raw material. For example, saya buat bisnes goreng pisang kan, orang dah tengok dah, saya peniaga goreng pisang berjaya. Okay, so sekarang ni penjual pisang berebut-rebut nak supplykan pisang untuk saya. Dulu saya merayu-rayu untuk membeli pisang daripada mereka. Sekarang ni mereka yang berebut-rebut untuk menjual pisang kepada saya. Sebab dia tahu dah, kalau saya ambil daripada dia orang tak susah lah nak cari market, nak menjual kat mana pisang dia orang. So macam mana cara dia untuk menarik minat saya supaya saya beli pisang daripada dia orang, sebab dia tahu dah saya ada bisnes yang besar, saya memerlukan pisang yang banyak. Dia orang akan offer discount for me. So I got discount. So tu lagi kelebihan dia masa long run. When we got discount, we can cut costs. Okay. And lastly, larger firm is also able to negotiate to get lower interest rate on borrowing fund. Lower interest rate on borrowing fund. So biasanya business, they would like to expand their business, right? Nak tambah cawangan semua-semua, jarang orang pakai cash. Normally, when we want to expand our business, we do investment. Macam mana nak buat investment? We borrow from the bank. Okay. So when we borrow from the bank, bank bukan buat amal punya 100,000, bayar 100,000, bank akan charge. Charge yang bank kenakan tu, itulah ada kita panggil sebagai interest. For example, you pinjam 100,000 daripada bank, bank kenakan bunga sebanyak 3%. Bunga itulah interest. So bila you bayar nanti 3% daripada 100,000 extra yang you kena bayar. Kiralah sendiri. Okay. So basically, ini adalah cost of borrowing, cost of pinjam duit. Cost pinjam duit daripada bank. Okay. So bila you dah berada di long run, you adalah bawah kategori bisnes yang dah established. Bank akan berlumba-lumba offer untuk bagi loan pada you. Sekarang ni banyak kategori bank kan, banyak jenis bank kan. Setiap bank adalah profit oriented. So every bank would like to get their profit. So dia nampak dah you ada prospek yang besar as a customer. If you borrow from that bank, nanti you bayar interest, they will got lots of money from you. So most of them, Bank A, Bank B, Bank C would like you to be their customer. So macam mana dia orang nak suruh awak ambil loan daripada dia orang? Dia akan berlumba-lumba untuk offer lower interest rate. Bank A kata, don't borrow from Bank B, I will offer lower interest rate to you. Sekarang ni bank tak takut dah nak offer kat saya, sebab dia tahu dah saya ni seorang yang dah establish, I am able to bring my business into long run. Okay, and bukan ni saja, kita ada banyak lagi. Okay, the reason of economies of scale, ini antara yang saya dah explain. Kita ada internal economies of scale comprises of division of labor specialization, financial economics, managerial economics. We have external economies of scale, which is economies of concentration, infrastructure, economies of information. I won't teach one by one because you can read on your own, and the complete explanation on economies of scale, the advantage producer got in the long run, is in page 163. Please do your reading. If you don't have your textbook, please ask me. I will snap for you and give you in the group WhatsApp. Okay? Now, kita akan tengok yang sebaliknya, which is the diseconomies of scale. Yang side sini ni, yang menyebabkan kos kita makin meningkat as we expand more output. Okay? The disadvantage or the problem a firm will face as it become larger, because when we increase our output, our cost will also rise and we will start to face loss because our profit turun, kan? Efficiency kita berkurang. Okay, so apakah penyebabnya? First of all, overhired staff. Bila kita ada banyak sangat cawangan, kita bos seorang, macam saya for example, seorang je bos. So, saya ada 5 cawangan. Okay, perniagaan. It's hard for me to monitor all of my business. So, saya entrust to somebody else. So, kalau orang lain tu yang saya amanahkan tu, pecah amanah for example, then saya lah yang akan rugi. So, bayangkan bisnes yang besar yang mempunyai ratusan, ribuan pekerja. Owner dia tu macam mana nak monitor? Dia seorang tak boleh nak monitor. Dia akan turunkan kuasa, percayakan kepada orang lain. Tapi orang lain tu belum tentu dia akan jalankan tanggungjawab. Sebab tu bukan perniagaan dia. Bukan milikan dia. Orang kata sense of belonging tu tak ada. Kalau perniagaan kita sendiri, kita akan rasa. Kita akan ada rasa sense of belonging, kita akan menjaga. Tapi kita dah tahu, alah ni bukan bisnes aku, ni bisnes bos aku. Aku buat je lah apa yang boleh. Tu je lah. Macam itulah biasanya orang. Okay? So, bila we hire more than we are supposed to hire, bila ada staff yang makan gaji buta, kita bayar tapi dia tak bagi apa-apa contribution to our company. Itu yang menyebabkan kos meningkat. More staff are hired, we paid without anything in return. So our costs start to increase. Next is overutilization of input. And this will create waste. A big company is hard to monitor. For example, syarikat yang besar kan, lepas tu ada staff you overtime, and then you dah pesan dah siap-siap, kata after you balik nanti tolong switch off the aircon, make sure everything is switch off, laptop, komputer semua tu. Tapi staff you tak ada sense of belonging. Dia dah tahu bukan dia yang bayar kos elektrik, kos air semua tu. So dia tak buat. Bos suruh dah, tapi dia tak buat. Lepas tu you amanahkan jaga pula, kena check sebelum balik. Sumpah seorang dah balik, semua check setiap department tu ada tak yang tak tutup elektrik, tak tutup api, tak tutup air, check semua. Tapi jaga pula tak buat kerja. And then aircon tu hari Khamis, hari Jumaat, sampai the whole weekend terbuka. Bayangkan, bukan aircon macam rumah, aircon company besar mana tu. Bayangkan kos dia berapa. Even campus UiTM Dungun yang kita ni pun beratus ribu monthly. Even campus kecil di Cendering tu pun beratus ribu kos elektrik. Kalau you masuk bilik air, for example, kan, you nampak air menitik kan. Tapi you tahu ni bukan rumah you. Ni universiti awam, bukan air bayar ni. Ada tak timbul kesedaran untuk you tutup? Tak kan. Most of us just biar je. Walaupun kita tahu pembaziran tu sahabat syaitan kan. So itulah yang berlaku. Of this small wastage, itulah yang menyebabkan kos meningkat. Okay. So problem may arise due to miscommunication, lack of coordination and cooperation. Bila ramai sangat staff, it's hard for us to monitor. So diorang start, macam you tengok cerita lah, cerita Jepun yang pasal office tu kan, cerita Korea. Diorang by department tu yang bermusuh, yang bos yang tu gaduh yang ni. They are supposed to do their job, but diorang sibuk bergaduh sama lain. So tak buat kerja jadinya. Supposedly they are utilizing their time to devote their self to do the work at during the office hours kan, tapi sibuk duk berkongsi, duk bercerita tu ni. Jadinya tak ada outcome, tapi gaji jalan. Okay, miscommunication, lack of coordination and cooperation. So this is also the cause. And then afterwards, what happened? Bila orang tengok kita dah berjaya establish in the long run, we have rivals. So when we have rivals, for example, before this, kita ada Hertz tu, yang Ali Shukri tu. After dia dah establish, banyak bisnes dia kan, banyak produk dia, tiba-tiba keluar kupu putih atau Sriwida kan. So awak rasa Dato' Ali Shukri tu pasrah je dengan pesaing? Tak. Dia akan buat something to make sure produk dia still laku di pasaran. Walaupun dah banyak pesaing yang sama kan, menghasilkan produk yang untuk putih, untuk cantik, produk untuk macam-macam lah. So apa yang dia akan buat? Dia akan buat lebih banyak research and development, kajian pasal produk. Dia akan buat lebih banyak advertisement. Semua tu akan melibatkan duit, akan meningkatkan kos, to compete with rivals. So this is the reason why our cost is rising. I'm not sure what happened here. Tak apalah, biar. Okay, and then we have several more reasons there yang menyebabkan diseconomies of skills. Internal diseconomies of scale, kita ada bureaucratic organization, kita ada low productivity, higher wage rate of professional. Kita ada external diseconomies of scale, kita ada social cost, wage differential, kita ada increased cost of production and falls in return. So this one being explained in the page of 165. Economies of scale tadi 163, Diseconomies of scale 165. Like usual, kalau you tak ada, ask me, I'll snap in the group WhatsApp. Okay, and this question normally comes in the essay part. Okay, so macam mana bentuk soalan dia? Soalan dia lebih kepada soalan essay lah. Explain why the long run average cost curve is U-shaped. Discuss two types of economics and diseconomies of scale. So kalau macam ni soalan dia, ini sama Explain why the long run average cost curve is U-shaped. Okay, so the answer is like this. Long run average cost curve is U-shaped due to the law of return to scale. So you must mention dulu law of return to scale. Ini tertinggal. Sebab you need to mention what does it mean by the, this one is not moving. You need to mention what does it mean by the law of return to scale. And it is mentioned here. The law stated that as the firm expand the size or the scale of production, LRAC will decrease and increase at a later stage. Mula-mula dia akan turun, lepas tu lama-lama dia akan meningkat. And then you draw the diagram. make sure you draw like this. And labeling, macam ni semua kena label. LRAC, tak perlu tahu nama penuh dia. LRAC, quantity. And then letak, jadi sebelah economies of scale sebelah sini. Sebab soalan tu tanya, discuss 2 types of economies and 2 types of diseconomies of scale. Tapi yang ni tak boleh pakai ni. Sebab ini bukan types, ini adalah broad reason kenapa economies of scale ni, kenapa diseconomies of scale. So kalau you nak 2 types, you kena pakai yang ni. You kena explain ni. External economies, economies of concentration, infrastructure. Kalau this one, internal economics, bureaucratic organization, low productivity. This one is for diseconomies of scale. Okay, and then sama je, soalan ni sama je. Distinguish between economies and diseconomies of scale. So kalau macam ni, you don't need to draw the diagram. You just give the definition of economies of scale. What is diseconomies of scale? And give some sort of example lah. Okay, elaborate on economies and diseconomies of scale. Kalau dia cakap with the aid of diagram, you draw the LRAC lah. Distinguish between economies of scale and diseconomies of scale. Bagi tahu dulu economies ni maksud advantage, diseconomies ni disadvantage. Okay, you may try do the writing there. Okay, for ECO162, I forgot to explain about explicit cost, implicit cost, but this is not important basically. Kecuali kalau kita ada soalan multiple choice, which is we might have that for our quiz, right? Okay. Untuk 120 tak ada dah, finish dah. Untuk 162 saja. Okay, explicit cost ni maksudnya memang cost yang terlibat dalam production process lah. For example, you use capital. Capital contoh dia macam sewa kedai kan, rent lah. Cost that involve actual payment to the parties. We use the things in our production process, so we pay for it. If you use labor, you pay wages for it. While implicit cost ni, the value input or used in production but not purchased. Ini special sikit. This one is only orang kata being acknowledged in economics sahaja. Dia dalam accounting tak kira. Why? Sebab implicit cost ni orang kata cost lepas yang supposedly kita tak payah kira, tapi kita kira juga dalam ekonomi. Do not involve an actual cash payment. Represent the value of foregone opportunity. For example, value of self-employed own transport. For example, macam ni lah. Saya ada kerjaya sebagai lecturer. All of a sudden, saya tinggalkan kerjaya saya. Saya nak buat bisnes goreng pisang. So, gaji saya sebagai lecturer tu, saya terpaksa lepaskan. Itulah yang kita kata sebagai implicit cost. Kalau ikut, kita tak payah kira lah saya, sebab benda tu dah tak ada dah kan. Tapi, kita kena kira untuk ekonomi bawah implicit cost. Tapi dalam calculation kita cost total cost ni semua kita memang tak ada lah. Yang kita kira ni cuma explicit. Untuk implicit ni awak perlu faham maksud dia macam tu. Dalam ekonomi ada istilah implicit cost, something yang you need to forego in order to kejar something yang you nak. So sekarang ni gaji sebagai lecturer saya tu, itu kita kira sebagai implicit cost yang I need to forego because I would like to be a successful goreng pisang producer, for example lah kan. Okay, and then contoh dia macam lagi, I have a car, for example saya ada Azia, and then Azia tu sebelum ni saya buat sewa untuk studio ATM. Lepas tu sekarang bila saya buat bisnes goreng pisang, saya buat delivery COD kan, jadinya saya tak boleh dah nak buat sewa. So Azia saya tu digunakan untuk buat COD je. Jadinya implicit cost saya adalah the sewa yang saya boleh dapat daripada buat sewa pada budak tu lah. Dah tak ada dah sekarang ni. So saya kira tu. For example, kalau saya sewakan Azia tu sebulan saya boleh dapat dalam 400. So sekarang 400 saya dah tak ada dah. So benda tu kena kira sebagai cost yang saya terpaksa lepaskan sebagai implicit cost. Okay? Alright, so that's it. Please try the question. I already gave the answer to you. Okay, so this is for chapter cost and production untuk Eco162 chapter 6, untuk Eco120 chapter 5. Alright.